to our Forecasting Our Future report and the fight to make sure Nebraska gets its share of water flows from Colorado.
And Governor Pete Ricketts wants to spend $500 million to restore a canal and enforce an agreement that dates back a century. But is it worth it?
KETV Newswatch 7's Andrew Ozaki takes us back to the Colorado border tonight, starting in Keith County.
Dennis Schills farms near Brule, but for years his attention has been 200 miles west and the population boom around Denver.
They just keep building projects and storing more water.
He's concerned what that will mean for the future of his 4,500 acres, most of which is irrigated.
Boy, if we don't do something, we won't have water.
We've got rights to this water.
Governor Pete Ricketts wants to act now and dust off a 100-year-old water agreement with Colorado. It guarantees rights during the irrigation season, but it also allows Nebraska to claim an additional 500 cubic feet per second along the South Platte River during the winter. But to do that, Nebraska would have to complete this abandoned canal near Julesburg and then develop a reservoir system to store it for irrigation. It's something Ken Miller of the Twin Platte NRD has been calling for nearly 3 decades.
Nebraska doesn't take the opportunity to use this water, Colorado is going to continue to develop projects along the Front Range.
Miller says there are over 280 Colorado projects that, if built, would reduce South Platte flows into Nebraska by 90%.
They are working to dry the South Platte River up at the Nebraska state line.
I don't understand this at all.
Across the border, Don Ament, Colorado's former ag commissioner, says they are fighting the same battle with urban growth.
Denver can't take that water away from me as Farmer Don.
He says Colorado law keeps the flows coming to them and in turn to Nebraska. He believes Nebraska's claim of winter water could put the squeeze on them.
The part of Colorado that we most impacted is the agriculture piece of Colorado, not Denver and all those.
That's because the old agreement only affects the lower part of the river, which does not include water projects or rights affecting Denver or the Front Range.
None of those new projects would be impacted by the development of the Perkins Canal.
Joe Frank is the general manager of the Lower Platte River Conservancy District in Colorado. He says many of the projects return water to the river and keep flows year-round.
The likelihood of a reduction of 90% flows at the state line is pretty improbable.
But there is another concern, according to UNL law professor Anthony Schutz.
There is some benefit maybe to building the canal and the diversion in Colorado now.
Farmers in the Lower Platte South could sell their senior water rights to municipalities, and currently Nebraska isn't protected.
How much protection could we get? How much water could we get? And then what would be the benefits that we would get out of using it?
Ament says Colorado, Nebraska, and Wyoming are also obligated under federal agreements to provide flows to protect habitat for endangered species near Kearney and Grand Island.
This is going to amount to a lot of money to our lawyers and not improving the management of water.
Across the border, Schills agrees.
I'm hoping it's not a war. I'm hoping that Nebraska could sit down with Colorado and they could come to an agreement.
Near Julesburg, Colorado, Andrew Ozaki, KETV, Newswatch 7.
Now, the Nebraska Legislature's Natural Resources Committee unanimously advanced a bill that authorizes the canal project. Still faces 3 rounds of debate. LB 1020.